Hello, 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 because I love you, I'm going to give you some work for the core and a little bit of strengthening for the arms as well. So just stay with me, do as much as you can. If you want to take little chunks out of this and pop it into other areas of your practice as you move through a vinyasa flow, or maybe you just want to do a little bit of work on core strength, try and stay with me here. So we're going to come into tabletop to start. So doing this work is really just going to help you with your chaturanga. It's going to build a little bit of strength for your plankasana, blank pose. It's going to help you with your downward facing dog because you're going to learn to press into the hands and build some of that upper body strength. So our first exercise today is we're going to start on all fours in tabletop, and we are going to lift the back right leg, point. So I've pointed the toes, but I've pointed the foot, but I want to flex the toes back. And I'm going to draw the tummy into the spine. So I've really drawn up into the core here, engaged the perineum, finding that squeeze, that lift, a little bit of elongation in the spine. And I want you to just hold that posture for just a moment. So I've activated the glutes here, I can feel this. What we're going to do is bend into the elbows, drop the chin to the earth and press back up. And we're going to do that 3 more times. So I'm still engaging that back leg, drawing the tummy into the spine, finding length, crown of the head draws forward, bend the elbows, chin to the earth, press back up. Again, readjust yourself, find that core strength, tummy to the spine, lengthening through the back body, elongating that, or finding length in the leg, bending at the elbows, keeping the elbows close to the waist, chin down to the earth, press back up. We've got 1 more to go. I think I said 4, didn't I? Press the earth away, lengthening. Wow, I can feel this. So we're going to bring the elbows by the side body, draw the chin down to the earth, press all the way back up, knee down to the earth. And you can take a break just in child's pose here. So dropping back, I've got my hips down on my heels, and I'm just going to lower my head for a moment. And you can stay here for as little or as long as you like, but my advice is to come back pretty quick on this one. Coming back up to our tabletop, extending the left leg this time, hands underneath the shoulders, got that lovely stacking happening, and we're going to point the toe behind us, so point the foot, flex the toes, engage the core, lengthen through the back body, crown of the head drawing away from the tips of the toes, and we bend the elbows, elbows coming into the waist, squeezing into the side body, drop the chin down to the earth, and press back. 2 more to go, or actually 3 more to go because we did 4 on the other side. So 2, press, 3, press, 4, press, drop it down, stretch it back. So you can do as many of those as you like, and what we're doing is really getting into that tricep. In our chaturanga, when we talk about that, and we find that little shift forward. So this is just getting some of that action happening, of that shift forward. So learning where to take the balance. In our chaturanga, obviously the chin doesn't hit the earth, but it's still teaching you some of that movement, that little shift. So when we're here, we find that shift forward and we drop down, lift and press back. Let's take 3 more. Drop down, lift and press back, core engaged, elbows by the side body, working into the triceps. And you can see that shift forward, drop down, lift up, press back, drop it down. 1 more on the other side. Actually it's 3, so let's do that. Pressing the shin into the earth. We've got that little shift forward, chin comes down, press it on up. Try and use both arms equally. Shift forward, chin down, press it up, engage the core, shift forward, drop it down, press it up. 1 more, shift forward, drop it down, press it up, drop it down, drop it further down, drop it even more down, drop the head down. See, it doesn't have to be serious all the time, it can be fun. So if you are working through this exercise, you can do a couple of stretches here, triceps. So taking the left hand over the top of the head, Giving yourself a little bit of a stretch here, other side, because you can feel that into the triceps. It's a little bit of work there. And you can even open up, turn the hands, palms down towards the floor, open the chest a little bit there as well. So, second exercise, because we love core and upper body strength, is we're going to come into tabletop, tuck toes, press up, downward facing dog, Ardha Mukha Savasana. So we're going to come into our plank pose from here. So we're just going to make sure that we've got the right hand and foot placement, feet shoulder width apart, hands just outside of the shoulders, as though you're pulling the mat away from the fingers, or the hands are stretching away from the toes, drawing the tummy up towards the spine. Lift the right leg. So from here, what we're going to do is we're going to come to our plank, and we're going to bring the right knee to the right elbow. We're going to hold here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Press it back up. This time we're coming into tiger curl in the center. We're going to hold it here, plank it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Press it back up. This time we're taking the right knee over to the left elbow. Down we come all the way to plank. Give that a little twist. 4, 3, 2, 1. Shift it on up. Press back, three-legged dog. One more into tiger curl. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. And press it on up. Lower that right leg down. Swap it over. Thank goodness we've only got 2 legs. Here we are, three-legged dog. Draw the tummy into the spine. Come down, find your plank. Elbow to the knee. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale to lift. Tiger curl, so the knee comes down to the chest. Tuck chin. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Lift it up. As you exhale, bring that left knee over to the right elbow. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale and lift. One more tiger curl. Plank it. Knee to the nose. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale and lift. Drop that left foot down. Bring the knees to the earth. Untuck the toes and sit back. Taking hero's pose, you can take child's pose, wide-legged child's pose, all the variations of child's pose that you like. So now we're going to come into our plank pose. So we've just done a little bit of core strengthening work. Of course, that shift from downward facing dog into plank pose is working through the shoulders and the arms, so you've got quite a bit of strength work happening there. Hopefully, if you were finding all the little mechanics in there, starfishing the hands, lifting up and out of the shoulders, drawing back, squeezing to the midline, pulling the heels back towards the back of the wall so that you're finding that elongation in the body. And then of course engaging the core strength right from the perineum all the way up through the abdominal region so that you can wrap and lift as you're in those abdominal or core strengthening exercises. So now we're just going to come straight into plank. Hands underneath the shoulders, tuck the toes, we're going to lift up, and we're just going to hold this for 20 breaths. She's like, no, just hold for as long as you can. So like I could hold here for quite a while, so I'm not going to do that to everyone. So we're just going to hold here for another 10, 9, press the earth away, lengthen through the crown of the head, press back through the heels, tummy to the spine, press, open the back body. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop the knees down and stretch back. Leave the hands where they are this time. Stretch back, lower the crown, lower the forehead to the earth. Take a deep inhale. Take an exhale. Take an inhale. Take an exhale. Look towards the hands. Come forward into your tabletop, tuck the toes and lift. 20, 19, 18, 17, crown of the head forward, heels back, tummy to the spine, 11, 10, 9, engage the glutes, 7, 6, 5, 4, drop the tailbone, 3, 2, 1, knees down to the earth, uncurl the toes, draw the hips back to the heels, leave the hands where they are, forehead rests on the earth, rest the elbows. Nice big sigh of relief. One more set to go. Look towards the hands, spread the fingers out like starfish so you've got that lovely strong base to work from. Make sure the palm is fully connected into the mat. Come forward into your tabletop, tuck the toes, shoot the body forward, lift up, out of the shoulders. Here we go. 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, lift, lengthen, press, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 10, 12, 9, 11, 8, 7, 6. Make sure you're drawing the crown of the head forward, engaging the core. We're nearly there. 2, 1, drop the knees and drop a few droplets of sweat onto your mat and pull back. This time you can release the lengthening of the hands, elbows a little bit out to the side, and rest the body down in child's pose in balasana. So this is that moment of self-care. So you've just done the work. So think of it this way. Do the work, enjoy the rest. Do the work, enjoy the rest. The rest is like the reward. So don't skip the hard work because the rest is so much more rewarding when the work is done. Take that rest. Oh, it feels good. Now, we've just done all of that lovely work and we're literally here for 5 minutes. So I've already busted a sweat. Fantastic, I love it. So take any of those exercises that we just did then. So whether it's you might just want to do your downward facing dog into plank and press back, downward facing dog, plank, press back. You might want to add in those variations with the knee coming to the forearm, the center of the body, and the opposite. So, or you might just like to do some of that tricep work. Whatever it is, on whatever given day, it's your practice. Take what you need from these little modules that we're building together and create something that is unique and special for you. Namaste.